Guys, welcome back to my channel. I hope you're all doing well. And if you're new here, my name is Nishitha. I would love for you guys to subscribe and give this video a thumbs up if you like it. In today's video, I'm going to test out the CoverFx Power Play concealer that they recently came out with. I got two shades. One is the G Medium 4, which means golden undertone, and the other one is the N Medium 4. They're of medium 4, but one is gold undertone and one is neutral undertone. The neutral undertone one seems a little bit darker than the gold undertone one. I'm gonna swatch it for you guys anyways, but before that I'm going to pull up the Sephora website and see claims of this concealer. This concealer comes in 30 different shades and they have a really good variety of shades. I mean, it goes from light to dark, and you know, some concealers, they tend to like come out with like so many light shades, but they do, you know, 2 or 3 tan shades and then 2 or 3 like dark shades. But with this concealer, the spectrum of the shade range is really good. And so it is a long wearing crease proof concealer with weightless full coverage that also provides next level pollution defense. It's a vegan full coverage concealer, blurs imperfection with a naturally radiant finish while providing all day crease proof, transfer proof and color true wear. I'm gonna swatch these two shades for you guys. So this is G Medium 4 and so this is G Medium 4 and this is G Neutral 4. As you can see, this is a little bit more yellow and it's a little bit lighter than N Medium 4. But for me, for my skin tone, G Medium 4 works perfectly well. Like, I wore it to work the other day. This is not my first time trying out this concealer. I've already tested it out like 2 more times before today. But I'm still gonna do like, you know, one last wear test and share my final thoughts with you guys. If you have darker under eye circles but your same skin tone as I am, I would say go with a medium 4 if you're looking for a concealer just to cover your under eye circles. But if you're looking for something that's brightening underneath your eyes, which is going to make you look awake and really fresh, I would say go with G Medium 4. In today's video, I'm going to test out, I'm going to wear G Medium 4 and do the wear test. So on one, I'm just going to use a beauty blender and blend it out, and one side I'm going to do a little bit of baking just to see how this concealer works with baking process. I've never baked this concealer before. I just set it with some with some powder. So I'm just going to start applying this, and the applicator of this is really good. Actually, it's kind of funny. Anyways, it comes in a fat applicator. Like you see, it's very rounded at the edge. So I'm just gonna start applying. So I'm gonna use blend one side at a time. So I'm just using my damp beauty sponge. You could see the concealer blended out really easily. And it brightened underneath my eyes, but it doesn't look, you know, really white or unnatural. But it's still, you know, concealing some darkness that I have, and it's brightening at the same time. I'm going to apply it to the other side as well. I'm gonna set the concealer in place. On one side, I'm gonna use my Laura Mercier powder and bake it, and on the other side, I'm just going to slightly set it. In the claims, they say that this is a full coverage concealer, but it obviously is not a full coverage. It is a medium coverage concealer, but the coverage is not like, you know, very light. It has decent coverage, but it is not, you know, super full coverage like Tarte Shape Tape or the Too Faced Born This Way concealer. So I'm just going to kick off the bake. It doesn't look drying underneath my eyes. Obviously, this side looks more matte than this side, but it looks really good. So I'm going to like pull you guys in closer, do some close-ups so you can see like how this concealer looks like very up close. I hope you guys can see, but see how natural it looks. It brightened underneath my eyes. But as you can clearly tell that this is not like, you know, super full coverage concealer. It's not covering everything. It definitely is very natural, but it's not super full coverage. But I don't mind that. I don't need to use a concealer that is full coverage all the time. Sometimes it's good if things look natural, even though they don't, mask everything. So now I'm going to continue to wear this concealer for the rest of my day, and when I get back, I'm going to do final close-up shots and share my final thoughts about this concealer with you guys. So yeah, I'll see you all in a few hours. So guys, I'm back and it's been almost 9 hours since I've had this concealer on. It hasn't creased. It is not looking heavy. Even though I baked it, it's not looking drying at all, and it hasn't worn off. It is still going strong. I absolutely love this concealer. Before I do some close-up shots, let me tell you guys that I wore this concealer a couple of times to work before, and it looked absolutely beautiful. It looked very natural, but still it brightened underneath my eyes. I don't have extreme dark circles, to be honest, but sometimes people ask me when I go to work, it's kind of embarrassing, but they come up to me and ask me, did you get much sleep last night? You look really tired. I understand that, I don't mind, but with this concealer, when I wore this concealer, I could see that it instantly brightened underneath my eyes and it made me look fresh and awake, but still it looked very natural, stayed the entire day. And I absolutely loved how, I looked that day because of the concealer, because it made me look very fresh. Even though this doesn't have an extremely high coverage like the Tarte Shape Tape, it still provides a decent amount of coverage for every day. To be honest, for every day, I wouldn't personally use Tarte Shape Tape, because if you use it every day, it can be a little bit heavy and you have to be very careful, because it's a very high coverage concealer, so you need to take your time, blend it out so you can make it as seamless as possible. But with concealers like this, you don't have to be you don't have to spend so much time blending them out. So if you are asking for a natural looking everyday concealer, I highly recommend you try this out, because it's really good. It's crease proof, it doesn't transfer, and it is very long wearing. So that completes this video. I hope this review was helpful. Thank you so much for watching. Please subscribe if you haven't already. Also give this video a thumbs up if you liked it. I'll see you all in my next one. Bye.